Chiquinha, Chiquinha.
Go check out the room.
Chiquinha.
Okay, I'm the content creator for this channel. If you like what I'm doing, just subscribe and then also hit the that little bell. That means you're gonna get notified of other videos that I do. Okay, San Jose, Costa Rica. I'm gonna speak over this one. Sometimes I just let you hear the sounds, but I'm gonna speak. But basically, this is called the pedestrian street. There's actually two main pedestrian streets. This is probably the main one, and then there's another one that's parallel. There's a couple that crisscross it a little bit in different locations as well. Basically, there are areas where it's car-free. So I stayed in Costa Rica, San Jose, and I stayed right on this strip actually. So I have some other videos too. Some of them are an hour, and I just film everything as I walk around, and you can see it. This one I'm going to speak about San Jose on it. I also went around Costa Rica to Volcano and Jaco over the beaches, and I kind of got a feel for it a little bit. I'll also give my observations. One observation I definitely noticed was it's very Americanized, and I mean that within the business signage around. So even on this street, I saw quite a few Taco Bells. Not on this particular street, but just next to this street. I think I saw like 6 of them within a very short period of time. Taco Bells, the American chain. Costa Rican food is really good. So, but actually, I just noticed that there was a lot of chains too. So when I took my taxi in and out of San Jose, and even when I went to some of the other parts of Costa Rica too, I would see all kinds of chains, restaurants and chain stores that I might see commonly in the United States. And I was kind of surprised by it. I don't live in the United States anymore, but I'm from the United States. So whenever I see that, I'm kind of surprised because it's kind of felt like Costa Rica is, and actually some of the Costa Ricans told me this too, it's like almost like a 51st state in a way. I definitely noticed that. Let me see, Costa Rica is really easy to visit. I didn't have any problems using English. I was trying to use Spanish, but I noticed in almost every case the person that I was talking to kind of preferred to speak back to me in English most of the time. I don't know if that was just my situation I was in. Actually, occasionally I'd have people that would try to speak in English, and then they found out my Spanish was a little bit stronger, and then they would try to use their Spanish on me. But my Spanish isn't that strong to do that. But you know, sometimes when you go to other places, people would just try to stay in Spanish, especially in South America. I always felt like down there, people would prefer to speak Spanish if they can. But Costa Rica was not like that at all. Getting there was pretty easy. There's a lot of flights that go in and out. I think a lot of Americans go down there. I saw a lot of Americans, saw Europeans too. I didn't see so many in San Jose where I was walking down. And actually, I think, I don't know if this, I think in this video, I think this might be the one where when I get down a little further, there's a guy that comes up to me and basically says like, hey, you look like a gringo or whatever. I don't know what he said, but something like that. Like, oh, you're definitely a foreigner or something like that. And I'm American too. And then he was trying to talk to me. He's like, I don't understand these streets. But the streets are really easy to understand because they go in numbers. There's like 0, 1, 2, 3. It's really easy. So he's like, I don't understand this. So I don't know if he's just testing me. And then he was, I thought he was going to ask for money, so I was kind of ignoring him. And he's like, oh, you're the first person to talk to me. I think I might come up with him. But then at the end, it's like people think I'm Mexican, so they don't want to speak to me, and I'm missing a tooth. It's kind of funny. I think this is the video. I recorded different stuff in San Jose, so I think this is the one that he's in. If he is, I'll stop and let you hear the whole conversation. Let me see. What else do I want to say about Costa Rica? It's I could use dollars pretty easily if I remember right. I think that it was Costa Rica. I also went to some other countries too, but I think it was Costa Rica. Yeah, it was Costa Rica. I could actually use dollars and give me back money in Costa Rican money. Or no, that was Panama. I think for some reason it seemed like it was a little bit easy in Costa Rica as well to use the dollars and get exchange for it quickly. I think they were really familiar with it somehow. I'm kind of a little bit waiting because I think this guy comes up to me pretty soon. I think it's in this area. I filmed on the street a few times, and each time there's something a little bit different happen, so it's kind of interesting sometimes to see different people. Just by the way, if you're wondering, I kind of like filming what you see in the streets, because like as a traveler myself, I'm not so interested to see somebody eating at a nice restaurant or them going to the most expensive tourist attraction. Like that kind of stuff isn't really interesting to me. But I do like to walk up and down streets. So as soon as I arrive in a new city, I just want to explore everywhere, and like these kind of videos give me a feel for exactly what I would see. So I'm kind of creating the kind of film that I think I would like to see, that I know that I like to see. That's exactly what I like to see. So these kind of videos came up on YouTube maybe a few years ago, and I kind of was attracted to them right away. It's like, okay, this is what it's like. This is what the people look like. This is how the people react when they see you. And as you can see, most of the people don't really react to me at all. Some of them look at me, but not any more than anywhere else. I live in Asia, so I'm an American that lives in Asia. So in Asia, sometimes in certain places, they'll react to your presence, like not in a negative way, but just like in a shock that there's a white person walking around in their city. So, but it's not like that at all anywhere in Latin America, actually. I mean, some people might. I won't say that anywhere like that. They'll never be a shock. I mean, certain places they might see a money opportunity to go approach you and try to get a little bit of money from you, like in Cartagena, which is where I was at right before Costa Rica. Let's see what else. Prices were kind of expensive. I think the taxi from the airport was $25 or $30, and it's not that far. It's maybe 15 kilometers, maybe. I can't remember exactly, but it wasn't that far for the price. I guess that's about right. But as far as Western prices go, I mean that's what you would pay if you were in New York City, right? If you 15 minutes away, you might pay $25 to $30. So yeah, maybe. But I don't know what you think about that. On the left, you can see Payless shoe stores. That's kind of an example of all the different foreign stuff that you can see. And actually, this whole strip, this pedestrian strip, is just basically one big outdoor shopping mall in a way. It's just tons of stores everywhere. That cow, I've seen these cows as artist displays in cities all over the world, including in New York. But that's in San Jose as well. Some of these streets crisscross it. I think in this, it must have been the other video where that guy came up to me with the missing teeth and asked me about street numbers. But I kind of basically told you what happened. You might be able to catch the other ones. I think the other videos that I'm doing in San Jose, I'm not speaking at all. I'm not overriding it like I am right now. I'm just letting all the sights and sounds be captured, so you can always listen to that too. So yeah, Costa Rica was kind of expensive. It felt pretty safe. Like when I was walking around, I didn't feel nobody's really targeting me. I did see some mentally ill. I stayed at a hotel right on the strip, and I could overlook the street at nighttime. Maybe about 9:30, 10 o'clock, it became very deserted, and there was very few people around. And there was like a mentally ill homeless guy that was across the street, and he was kind of walking around funny. And he'd target certain foreigners, but other foreigners he'd leave them alone. But he'd also target locals too. It's kind of hang out in front of a KFC, I think, or Burger King or something like that, some American chain. But actually, I felt pretty safe in San Jose. I didn't felt fine. I did get away from the pedestrian strip as well. I didn't film over there so much. Like here, I felt like I could walk around the camera because there were just such big masses of people. But then when I walked the other places, sometimes the sidewalks are really, really narrow and kind of jagged, crooked, like kind of hard to walk on, and things were on the sidewalk. Like if you get off on the side streets a little bit. So I was like, I don't want to walk around so much with my camera. It's like somebody could actually target me if they wanted to, but even walking around those areas is fine. So now I guess I'm going into a store right now, so I'm kind of looking at some magnets so you can kind of see. I basically went to a street and I turned off the camera, and then I think I went inside and turned on the camera, I guess. But anyways, in Costa Rica, there's a lot of tourist attractions, a lot of tourists. San Jose was kind of interesting walking around the pedestrian street. It's kind of quiet at night. I heard there is some nightlife that must be off of that strip. I think people try to stay in the hotel near the nightlife. I can't remember the names of them. I think I've heard of a couple of them, but I didn't actually explore that. I did drink some beer with a friend of mine that was in San Jose doing some other stuff, but I wasn't actively trying to find the nightlife stuff, basically. What else might you want to know? I really liked it. I thought the people were really easy to talk to and very approachable and they really seemed friendly. Like every taxi driver I had, the hotel people that I talked to, even when I took the plane and I left Costa Rica, sitting next to a Costa Rican, and they were so friendly, you know. So like I felt like the people were really great. That was like definitely a highlight. The people were very interested in a good way. Like sometimes people are interested in a money making way, but they were just interested in just like a good people kind of way. So I was kind of impressed by that, actually. The fact that nobody was really trying to scam me, and everybody was like really genuinely helpful. I've traveled to who knows how many countries, 80 or 90 countries, and Costa Rica had like more of a European feel like that, where people just don't really bother you. The other places you're going to be targeted. People are going to line up in front of your hotel trying to take you somewhere and overcharge you or whatever. None of that stuff happens in that I saw anyways. Maybe it does, but I didn't experience it anyways. People, it's kind of interesting. Like sometimes I'd see people that looked like they were like doing jewelry and stuff like that inside the street, and the Costa Ricans would always say, "Oh, those are Nicaraguans." Like they're like poor Nicaraguans. It's like, okay, I don't really know, but so I guess it seemed like they were a little bit. I don't know. I'm not really sure what to. But I noticed that a little bit. So like if I think the people in Costa Rica, I think that I was reading about it, and they have more of a Spain origin, I think. So that people, like, I don't really see many indigenous looks at all. And if I saw like a kind of mestizo look a little bit, they'd be like, oh, that's Nicaraguan. So I don't know, maybe that's true. But I think statistically, I was looking it up, and they do have a high European or Spanish origin and not much indigenous or mestizo, so it's probably true, but they don't really look like Spain people to me. But they just have like their own little unique look to me. I spent about 6 months in Spain, and people look different. But who knows? Actually, I was talking to one of the Costa Rican guys, and he had Italian blood, so maybe I think a lot of these places in Central America, they kind of bring in more blood than just the origin of the language. So it doesn't mean they're mostly Spain. It just means that they're not particularly heavy indigenous, perhaps. It did feel really safe. Costa Rica was saying Costa Rica was telling me there's no army. I don't really know how that can be, because isn't Nicaragua and Panama a little bit militarized a little bit? So I guess you're just assuming the United States will protect them. I don't really know. Maybe you can comment on the stuff. If you like this video, take a look at my other Costa Rica stuff. I have a few other ones that I'll put up there. Also support it, like it, make some comments. Comments generally positive is great. If you want to do correct me on something, you can too. That's also informative for other people who come to the website. Plus it also helps put me in the algorithm too for other people to view. So, okay, I'm going to end this video pretty soon. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of the sights of Costa Rica and San Jose in particular. And okay, so enjoy. Go check out my other videos. I have some other stuff on lots of other countries too, including other stuff in Costa Rica. Just take a look. You can see the little thumbnails below with videos we targeted different specific places. All right, that's all I'm going to say.
Chiquinha